I'm standing here with Dave Levinson from Ball and Chain Reptile, and you know what? I'm looking at some amazing Blue Tongue Skinks. You got some cool stuff here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How long you been breeding them?
Been in them to 6-7 years now.
Okay, so that's relatively new.
Relatively new for me, yes.
And you got some stuff that I haven't seen here in the U.S. You've got some patternless stuff.
Yes.
You've got some, I love the Sunset over there. Tell me a little bit about the different skinks. Let's start with the Sunset first.
The Sunset gene is more of a line-bred trait, polygenic, where, you know, the original breeder, a gentleman named Scott, I'm drawing a blank on his last name right now, got some of his stuff in from Andrew Psyche, who originated the gene. You know, through breeding them back together, we've increased the reds.
It's like a line-bred trait?
In most things you're going to find in skinks outside of the Patternless project, just about everything's going to be line-bred except for a lot of the Australian stuff, like the melanistics, albinos.
Sure.
Most stuff we have stateside, especially with the northerns, are line-bred traits right now. But, you know, it's kind of the next generation of guys working with these projects now where a lot of new things are popping out. There's been some nice whites popped out. We've had some hypomelanistic stuff. And, you know, a lot of people are taking that stuff, line breeding it back, and just, again, all line-bred traits in my opinion right now.
I think that the line-bred traits are good because once we do finally, because you know eventually the albinos are going to make it here, eventually the melanistic ones are going to make it here, and once they're put into all this great line-bred stuff you guys got here, I think we're going to see better stuff than we even see in Australia.
Yeah, I will say a lot of the Australians come over, and with like the northern projects we have going here right now, the northern locale, I feel like we're doing a lot more with it. Like a lot of the red stuff, they don't even have in Australia right now,
That's
which
amazing.
is weird.
Yeah, that is amazing. Can we take a look at? Can you take some of these patternless out and show us? Explain where the patternless came from.
Patternless is kind of a fuzzy area. Originally, it was these came from Europe, and the original stuff, it's not pure northern. There's Indonesian in it.
It's a little mixed.
It's a mix-up for this one, but it is a recessive project, and a lot of people have put like pastels. I've seen some really nice orange stuff being working with. There's a gentleman in Japan that's doing some really unique orange stuff right now, but yeah, there's a lot of room on this color. Yeah, you're working with a patternless animal, but you know there's so many different colors you could put into it at this point to really change it up.
What would you like to see in here?
I mean, I'd love to see more reds because I think red looks good on anything.
Do you think you can get a pure red skink at some point?
I think if line bred over a couple generations, I could say you could probably get there, but it'd take a little work.
Now, I see that these are very expensive. Why are these so much money? Is it because they're very rare?
It's a rarity thing. Like I can almost guarantee when people try to sell melanistics in the United States, they're going to want probably $10,000 each. I wouldn't be surprised.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. So with these, you know, it's not something that's super common. You know, we're limited on morphs right now, so it's kind of supply and demand.
How's this one say different from this one per se?
Difference-wise, I mean, not a whole lot. The male has a little more orange in them, but the females are pretty much almost spot on to each other, unrelated, but about spot on.
I love the way this one looks. What pattern would you call that?
Maruki. Maruki is another locality. That's pretty much a run-of-the-mill, where this one was more of a pastel line of Maruki. You could maybe consider it a hypo.
Yeah, it looks like it is a diluter version.
Yes, that's on a little more in the early stages too. You know, like I said, a lot of this stuff is new to a lot of people. You know, I feel like a lot more has been done with skinks just in the last couple years than the last, 10 years, in my opinion.
Ryan Barczyk said this is the new big thing in reptiles, he predicts.
I mean, that'd be great because I think it's a great species. Tell you the truth, I've been working them for a long time just because I think they make amazing pets. You know, the breeding's a little more involved, but nobody can figure out there themselves.
How many you got of these at home?
I mean, I'm over 40.
That's not a ton.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to have more because, I'm very passionate about these guys. Them and Boas are probably like two of my favorite things in the hobby right now. But, yeah, with 40 is a good-sized collection, in my opinion. They are a lot of work, but not a lot of work. Does that make sense?
I understand. What's your favorite boa you got here today?
Boa-wise, I mean, I left a lot of the real good stuff at home, but, something...
That's no fun.
The Moonglow.
I love Moonglows. We have a beautiful Moonglow. Now, that's a anuthristic, albino, and hypo all in one.
Yes, sir. Yes. And then, of course, we have snows up front without the hypo gene in it. And then just a couple other random animals. Lipstick albino.
Explain to our viewers what the lipstick version is and how that differs from like a regular albino.
Lipsticks were originated by a gentleman named Tom Burke. And the nickname was because when they're first born, it looks like the pattern was drawn out with lipstick. And a lot like with the skinks with boas, a lot of it's, line bred stuff to increase on reds and colors. And this is just an albino that over the years, has just been line bred to look that way.
And the lipstick is just because it looks so red?
Looks like it's drawn out with lipstick. That's pretty much how the nickname came about.
Well, great talking to you. Good luck here today.
Thank you very much.